Hello everyone, this is Mozart Minecraft, and today I am going to teach you how to win Avalanche in Hypixel Party Games. Avalanche is a time-unlimited interactive game in which the objective is to be the last player standing on a 25 by 25 area where the floor is ice and avalanches of snowballs repeatedly fall. Before we get into the strategies, let's start with the basics. When the game begins, safe spots in the form of wooden slabs will appear, and you have to stand under them in order to avoid getting hit by the snowballs. Each wave arrives 1 second faster than the last one, down to 3 seconds, at which point each subsequent wave will have one less safe spot until wave 10, when players can deal knockback to one another. The game ends either at wave 14 or when there is only one player remaining. If multiple players survive till wave 14, the player who hit other players the most will win the tiebreak. And now, time to get into the strategies. Rounds 1 through 9 are very simple. Just make sure that when each round begins, you find the safe spot as soon as possible and run underneath it. Once you get the hang of this, you should be able to get through 1 to 9 every time. When it's time for round 10, my recommended strategy is to find a safe spot and then rather than running directly under it, stand further away from it. Once the avalanche starts, you'll want to charge towards the safe spot and punch players out of the way. When you charge towards players, you're more likely to hit them before they can hit you. It's a good idea to practice timing your charge so that you'll be under the safe spot just before the avalanche hits the ground. If the safe spot is close to the edge, charge in a direction parallel to the edge so that you can knock the players backwards without the fence getting in the way. If the safe point is in the corner, then I would recommend a different approach. Instead of preparing to charge towards the safe point, go as far into the corner of the playing area as possible, making contact with both adjacent sides of the fence. When you are all the way into the corner, it's very difficult for other players to hit you out. Once in the corner, attempt to knock competing players away, and then when the avalanche falls, adjust your position to the center of the block so that you're completely under the safe point, so that you'll avoid any snowballs that may fall between the safe point and the fence. Now back to the idea of charging at the safe spot, you may be wondering, what if another player is doing your same strategy? Well, then you've got some competition. Just try to hit the player away before they hit you away, and then get under the safe spot. But make sure you don't lose track of the safe spot, or you might not be able to get under it in time. Before I end this tutorial, I will note that it is possible to survive an avalanche even if you're not under a safe point. And in some cases, this can be the difference between getting stars and not getting stars. However, this should only be accidental. This should not be done on purpose, as it is very chancy, and in the case of 2 players remaining, you most likely will not be able to beat the other player, as they stand under the safe point with no competition. And now, you know how to beat Avalanche in Hypixel Party Games.